Are you there?
I want you from today now. Are you with me now? To be waking up in the right way. How is the right way to wake up?
Keep watching Good Morning Naija show.
Make una dey watch wetin Good Morning Naija show.
This na Good Morning Naija show.
Onto Wazobia TV and Wazobia Max TV.
On top of Wazobia TV, on top of DSTV, on top of Go TV, and on top of everywhere where you see Wazobia TV.
On Wazobia TV and Wazobia Max TV.
Where you dey go? Where you largest your big back? If you don't want largest your big back, carry the television, go anywhere where you dey go. Not touch that there because normally, if I hear I'm gonna saba direct.
And I don't hear what's in our ancestors talk, and I hope so. And I don't also see us to touchlight it happen today in history. Of course, if you did for the 2015 election, you can remember see that matter we serious well. But our ancestors don't talk this morning. But we sharply touchlight, and before we go begin look at top to read them one by follow. Gary will go swell up. You no need to soak calm for hours. Whether na Edo Gary, Sapele Gary, Igbo Gary, Ijebu Gary. If you go swell, it go swell. You don't need to soak them overnight for it to swell. Now, what's in our ancestors and we go tell you this morning. So more like person will go get sense, go get sense. So politician will go get sense to rule the country, go get sense. It no matter whether how we take package them or manage them. Just like we said on Chukwu Talk this morning concerning a political aspirant to be say presidential aspirant to be say the interview. Ask her one question: what will be your vision for the country? Enough answer. You shock here, be all right now. So election don't they reach now. Makona shine on our eye. Makona look whether this Gary go really swell. Abi no go swell. Abi na Gary will be say no matter how you look the thing go remain the same. I just the message with me. I get one this morning, but of course what you go there here. They were there. No, not what you go. And they will use fire.
Prepare, you don't nail them. We don't need to talk it. You nail this one well.
All right, so we enter inside that top to read the matter the way they come out. We carry weight to word this morning. I go just give the headlines them. Then my gentlemen where they here go add the flesh and where they inside one by follow. So the headline them: police to hold DPOs, commanders responsible for junior officers' misdeeds. Meaning say any junior officer will do anyhow. Now his superior officer now go collect the judgment for him. Madu. All right, move to the next matter. Ganduje orders political appointees eyeing elective offices to resign. All right. Other matter where they here. Bloody Easter in Niger as bandits kill 4, kidnap scores in Gwada community. That one saved day. Serap asked Buhari to withdraw pardon for Dariye and Yame. Why? You go see him later on. Then the one where be said touch me for body because this matter even the most of the newspapers, but a small corner now them put them. Now, Easter consumers lament high cost of food items. In fact, not only food items, almost everything don't go up. This Easter self, your body supposed to tell you how you take celebrate them. Well, this matter the night be say we get for our top to read this morning. Small time now go add the flesh and way they inside them. But we could let you know, see, phone line don't open. You see all this matter then we will talk now. Plus the ones the way you see for inside newspaper, they're ready for you, make you begin talk your belly as in take do you. So begin call us, send us WhatsApp messages. Make we know as this matter didn't take do you for body. All right, gentlemen of the press.
All right, maybe they put flesh for all the Tory now. They say once the headline good, you go clap for the people small. So I clap for this first one. But on top of the clap, I ask myself one question. Now today with all the hear this kind of sweet story, we'll take the clap. That might be the question when I want to leave for you as I enter this story. They say police area commander and divisional police officers alias DPO. Now them they go the old responsible. They go hold them where if they are junior under their watch, cause they misbehave anyhow. Cause go through hand for plenty things where police not supposed to do. And at the talk person, mo you are they job in open the mouth talk for one tweet when he tweet on Friday. They call the talk say this one to reduce all those tiffy, extortion, harassment, brutality where police then they do. They say henceforth, any police officer will just misbehave, harass people in any kind of way, collect ogunje from people and use brutality to face Nigerians, they go order that the DPO or the commander where they in charge of that unit where they take go that kind of patrol. She be that one a very good news. And a good news now. Say because this one, IGP and most time they know what they happen, but then they just they hear this kind of thing. Say now to trickle the discipline down to those when it be say just this street, they harass people anyhow. Now whoever be DPO or commander for that unit will go harass Nigerians. Now those people now they go dey oh. That might be the reason why I clap the first time. But not be today they don't they talk all these things. Whether at the end of the day their boys go stop them, or if their boys do them, who we go complain to? Discipline go take place. That's not the big question.
I believe say as they don't put this one down, all the DPOs they go arrange.
They never talk before. Say, no collection of money for
you know why
anybody will collect monies.
You know why
Yeah,
this
but
one
remember,
good
say
now?
they say the people that when they collect the money, they go send them to their organ.
So you know why it's good now? Because if they go collect the money, go send and give the organ, and the organ they go home. You understand? So the organ go tell them say, oh, yeah, I'm gonna calm down. Make like say they
who go send the message to the person who go discipline the organ or the DPO?
Well, make we dey look. Now, see, now, Ochuko, this age don't change. Things they enter social media now.
Well, our phone.
Things they enter social media now. So if you do any,
but they careful, shall you your phone? No, be careful. They your phone.
All right. The other matter with their hand, they say the governor of Kano State, Oga Ganduje, he don't direct political appointees and other public servants aspiring to be political offices for political offices in 2023. May they resign before Monday, April 18, will be today. They made a resign. After today, like this, Tori don't close. A statement by the Chief Press Secretary of the Governor, Abba Anwa, hinged the decision on the provision of the Electoral Act 2022, done as Section 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act 2022, signed by Oga Presido. We provide political appointees aspiring to contest for election, say they must resign to their position before they conduct the political party primary. So we don't know say this section of the act done there and don't they cause plenty big. But be like say the movement now, but you don't take it serious. So in case you be one of those people then we suppose want enter some kind political office then and they say you go drop your appointment, you go resign and you go face that one as it be. Now waiting Oga Ganduje talk be that. What do you think? When we see as the matter take be.
All right, for one matter where be say no too sweet belle, we hear say one small pikin, and so then open bullet for his head, in skull shatter outside together with him mama and didn't kill. And him mama and him make 4 people where be say kidnappers them or bandits them kill for inside attack will happen for inside Niger State this weekend. And the place where happen for Niger State now for Tafila village where they near Gwada town for inside Shiroro local government area for Niger State. This one na very bad matter. Gwada town they for inside Shiroro local government area for inside the state, and it be about 20 minutes drive to, you know, remember the Shiroro dam? That Shiroro electricity dam will be say cost plenty money to make. So Gwada town are just 20 minutes to Ram and 25 minutes to Mina will be the state capital of Niger State. Now where this thing happened, 4 people now didn't kill, 2 women, 2 children. One mother gets 1 pikin we die. So one mother and a pikin die. Now so they open bullets, spray the pikin head, score, scatter, kill a mama, kill another woman, kill another pikin. Very sad situation. Very terrible situation. It is so sad. The picture, I don't even create them for my head. But maybe they are so rest in peace. Remember, I said they also kidnap people, them follow body. We'll never know the fate of those who be say they kidnapped so far.
All right. As well, the numbers don't dey on top on our screen. Make us start to call us. Make us send us WhatsApp messages. Make we hear this morning because these conversations all they bring now for you to contribute inside the matter. Be Sarah, don't tell Oga Buhari to withdraw the pardon where they give Darie and Iyame. So and they say the conversations they waiting. People like that no supposed to collect that kind of pardon based on the things where they don't do. So the Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, don't urge Oga Presido to urgently review and withdraw the pardon where he grants these former governors of Plateau and Taraba states, Senator Joshua Darie and Rev. Jolly Iyame, respectively, who have were serving jail time for corruption. Then are waiting they go jail, they do. SERAP also urged Oga Buhari to propose constitutional amendment to the National Assembly to reform the positions on the exercise of the prerogative to mercy to make the provision more transparent and consistent. as the matter take be, and make them compatible with Nigeria's international anti-corruption obligations. Oga Darie and Iyame were jailed for stealing 1.16 billion naira and 1.6 billion naira respectively. So one collect 1.16 billion, another one collect 1.6 billion respectively. However, the National Council of State last week endorsed the pardon of Darie and Iyame and 457 other people them who they serve jail term for the following recommendations of the Presidential Advisory Committee on the prerogative of mercy. See, we be merciful. They don't try. Make we let.
You know one part of the Bible in my head now. I will have mercy on him. I will have mercy on him. It no matter the sin where the person commits. We could get mercy on the person who be
1.16 billion and 1.6
almost
billion.
2 billion naira by one person.
We get peace on the line before we come to this talk.
Good morning.
Peace.
Good morning. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Peace.
Thank you.
I was glad to say more.
Correct.
So today, not too far from because our Jesus, they resurrect today. They come back today. We wait for an hour for that to come back. So I think we don't need anything for market. So we wait to the court every day, not for every country.
Yes, sir. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And that one be the matter we will get here. One of the matter we will get here for inside that top story.
We got another call on the line. Hello. Amaode. Hello, turn down the volume of your TV. Amaode.
Oh, Amaode, I better try call us back again if you're yours. Now, talking about this pardon, where we say they give the real
mercy.
Yes,
They show them mercy.
They show them mercy. Now, you know, say this very word, the National Council of State, not be just say the president did there. The vice president did there, the Senate president did there, then former heads of states, former governors, they'll be part of this very board. Now, the big question is whether all of them still they come together to talk, say, yes, we want to give pardon to this and this person. That's now a big question. I said, but then I will take this call from
Chukudi.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Chukudi. Welcome.
Thank you, my brother.
Happy Easter to you, too.
Easter to you.
Yes, thank God. Honestly, this presidential pardon where our God grant these two former governors. Well, there's nothing wrong in forgiving somebody who commit something.
Okay.
But this one is just as it be. It's just as it be because he makes nonsense of this anti-corruption mantra of this government. I remember when they tell us they want to fight corruption. And now, do you know how much the state spent to prosecute these people? Now, people will prosecute them. How they will see these people now? You see, it makes no sense of the whole effort. Me, I'm not against to want to forgive somebody. But not for this criminal case. If you forgive somebody, we go small, we slap somebody, we hit somebody, but not criminal offense like this one. You know how many hospitals where this money where the thief supposed to fix? You know how many schools where this money where the thief supposed to fix? Go to some schools now, you don't have roof, you don't have desk. These are money meant for some certain project. But these people now spending the money, chop them, and you prosecute them. Do you know how much scandal these judges born from midnight before they could now give sound judgment which could be acceptable to convict them? Now, you don't make no sense of all these things. Well, then what? Let us not say to forgive, don't pay back, but forgive in a right manner.
In a right manner.
Thank you. Thank you. So talking about this forgiveness, a video of El Rufai in 2015 when he be say, I think 2014 when President Jonathan give pardon to Alemisi and the rest of them like that come out. You're going to talk, say, why will you give pardon? Say to people who be say government don't persecute. But this same thing don't they happen for inside this government. Hello,
good morning.
I call from Kaduna State.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Happy Easter to you.
Thank you so much. Happy Easter, Samuel.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, my name is Samuel. I'm calling from Kaduna. I want to talk about the second to the last headline that talked about Terap seeks against withdrawal or pardon to Beria and others.
Okay.
So, firstly, that this country is something that a lot of people come into the power, steal government for, and then they'll go away with. I don't want to mention name of a person who was one time chairman of the party. He said once
you join the party, your sins are forgiven. In other words, what it actually means that you can do whatever you want to do, embezzle fund, government fund in millions, and then you get away with it. I wish that this country would be like Asia, for instance, Singapore, United Arab Emirates, and China, where if a government official is found wanting, he will go to jail direct. I just wish that this country would be like that. I just pray that for 2023 that are coming in, that will good and credible leaders. Our eyes are open. Our eyes are open. Good and credible
Thank you,
leaders.
Samuel. How are they for Kaduna State? How Kaduna State day?
Thank you very much for giving me this up.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. All
right, Samuel, thanks.
Yeah, you see a lot of people, a government will come with one of the major agenda now fighting corruption.
Yes.
Now, when people, you don't set a precedence for ground, now people come to see you say they go the other way. How they go take judge you. So this pardon, like as I talk, whether all these body will constitute together to form the National Council of State, they rarely they even they sit. That now one big question.
But they sit from time to time.
They rarely they sit. Say, okay, yes, they debate this very matter before
they come to that conclusion.
That's a big question.
According to the report, now presidency.
All right, Samuel. Good morning.
Hello, Samuel. Good morning. Another Samuel.
Welcome.
I don't want to agree to.
We agree to you too. Happy Easter.
I agree to.
We agree to you too.
Happy Easter to you.
Yes, sir.
You go. You see, I love you. Be like say I go cut a more.
No worry, come take and we won't dash yourself. I don't think we will dash. Now you, come take and.
They went on the leg side well.
All right, thank you, welcome.
I think this thing when they talk, I know the cash person, the person can't go that they can't give pardon. The way thing I want ask of it, when they catch him, convict him. All those things where you steal, those money where you carry, those houses, they collect them back. If they collect them back, they sell them, they give them back to the state, they use them to do development for the state. Because the only reason they are giving them this presidential pardon, you go see after tomorrow now, next week now, you go hear say the man don't enter APC, don't enter all those ruling party. They won't use them to do their work for election. We know what happened even when Jonathan gives that this thing. If that one later go back, go to give work for them for them, that kind of thing. So now the strategies they want you use now. Whether don't they see say those states don't they do this thing, they will go come out and say this person free command some crowd and all these things to do all those things. The thing is this: that money, that's the way they carry, that's the way they steal. They collect them back, they give them back to the state to develop the state. Agree to now.
Thank you, Samuel.
Thank you so much,
Samuel. Good observation there as well. All right. The numbers did here. We see they take on our calls. WhatsApp number self good day. In case you try to call us, no connect. Maybe small rain disturb your network for that side. Send us WhatsApp message. We go read them as well.
We get this last matter where we consign high cost of living. As some consumers don't talk, say people where they buy something don't talk, say not be smart, say the price of every food stuff don't increase as economy don't they critical, the tight they go. Some of the citizens they can't talk for inside markets of where we be say News Agency of Nigeria make for inside Piri and Margaret Omahi International Market. They talk say prices of food items and don't skyrocket. The thing they dive, not be smart. Say the situation say it hard people to even survive them, not be small. Akuna nachi we be say na housewife con they talk say may government help or may they make sure say they address this matter because say to feed family now not be small thing. It don't dey hard well. She can't talk say 1 kilogram of cow meat and goat meat. So it be say before na either 3,200 for one of them and 2,500 for one of them. Say right now the thing don't increase. It don't increase. Well. You can't say for inside AGK Egbu contact say make government try doing best because say for instance one live chicken now will be they sell between 3,500 and 8,500. Not be talking chicken between 3,500 to 8,500. This now how difficult it is for families to even use survive. Say basket of tomatoes are between 20,000 to 22,000. How people won't take survive. So things don't cost. This one are just normal. Other things that don't skyrocket. You don't want to talk. But the ones who they produce, gario, corno, everything, price don't go up. And what's going to enter your mind now? How families they use the chocolate.
So long
how
as
they go take survive.
So long as we dey a country where be say regulatory body not really there. Now so it go always be. But we get call.
All right, let's take this call. Hello.
I was sorry.
Bros, call us back, I beg.
But this regulatory concept, how you won't use regulator? How government won't use regulate this matter?
So long as we know the checkmate, checkmate all these things, it will continue to happen.
How government won't use checkmate when they say they never put modalities in place to make sure things are
that's
easy?
not why these regulatory bodies suppose they go round. They check things. They say, okay, this now the official price when we put this thing on so that it will happen. But all this one, we go take this call.
Mama Odin, they call us. Mama Odin, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Aha, good morning, Mama Odin.
Good morning. How are you now?
We do. How you doing?
They look fresh, yo.
Na the AC they cause them. The place cool.
Serious. I bet I food stuff. That matter na something else.
Aha. How you be?
Something else, yo. I go home market. That was on Friday. Go buy food stuff. I carry for her go market. That I'm to tell you now. When I come back, I carry ordinary nylon come back. I swear. I carry ordinary nylon come back. I go airport too.
Amen.
I'll call it to my TV. Say, where your TV? I get my own extra ones. I will look for extra ones. One I get.
Now only one you feel.
I'm going to have this issue.
Yes.
I beg God to help you all.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Thank you, Mama Odin.
Thank you. Now she dey chop our money.
I don't see money chop.
Now she dey chop our money.
Now these two gentlemen, they finish the money.
You
know they see one of their jackets. Don't collect the whole money.
We get Mary from Lagos.
Mary, good morning.
Welcome.
Hello.
Mary,
they there?
I didn't talk.
We dey talk now.
Mary, they tell us to talk and what makes she talk. Mary,
you did there.
Mary,
maybe she don't say we don't pick.
Mary.
Okay.
Yeah, call us back.
Maybe you still
call us back.
We supposed get plenty WhatsApp messages.
Make
her just begin pay
WhatsApp.
attention to them. Make it not be like say we don't forget our WhatsApp people there for local station. All right. We could begin to touchlight them one by follow. AY sending this message. Say good morning to you all. Happy Easter to you. Please, they should do something urgent about the train hostages. One of our musicians who was kidnapped and released told us of the experience they are going through in the forest. It is seriously bad. Please, Bello should first put the states he is governing in proper order before thinking of presidency. AY9 sending that message. Anyway, thank you for your message. Moving on to other messages. This will say, good morning, everyone. Presidential pardon is the biggest joke in the acclaimed fight against corruption by the leading party in this government. Steve Irek from Calabar, Cross River State, now sending this message. And then this will say, good morning, oh, my people. I beg, where would they go groove after this on a show? I beg, anyhow, anybody where this pardon they pain, let him to go and steal. He will be pardoned. Period. Wow. Daniel from Larry. God bless all of us. Daniel, to answer your question, the groove they go on for inside Eco Hotel. As I talk to you, immediately we finish the show. But they go there. The groove. Praise jam now.
Okay, so tell us.
Cool FM praise jam. So we don't already ready. So we don't share it. We don't ready. We don't cack to go enjoy ourselves. Go praise God for inside Cool FM praise jam. Plenty artists then they message Choma Jesus. So then two plenty will go there. Some there now they go get them down. Groove in the gospel way. So make it ready, safe to come with us. All right, moving on to other messages. This one say innocent people they prison. They wallow in pain and then they pardon criminal way dupe the country. Now, wow, it's only God that will help us inside this country. But you know, come put your name. Thank you so much for your messages. Plenty other messages then still there here. But if you like to go return to our phone calls now, we could see whether we don't get more calls.
If any call they there, if not they make with they move them as they go. The numbers they go flash them again for now. Make una see as the matter take be. Make una connect with us this beautiful morning.
So it will make I even ask you, yes, as a gentleman, we be never get family, how survival day? Make it not be like saying only mama and papa, they when they go market, now they complain.
It's still the same thing.
Why you say never get family?
I never get
you know they go market, go buy things too.
No, that is for himself alone.
I
they try talk, say for person be only him. I want to know whether the way they paint people, those of us way, if you say oh, plenty, now the way they paint person will be saying only him.
Now so they paint.
Man, whether the matter go around.
To buy water, pack of water, the price increase. Water, where they buy for park. The
water will touch air, touch the head.
It touch everywhere. So, that water to before I did buy am like 1,001 something. I go buy am this week, this Friday now. The water don't reach 1,450.
And doctors say they drink plenty water a day.
So how you want to do am?
You dey live for Nigeria. You must go through everything.
Yes, we get callers. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
I'm calling from Kaduna.
Oh, welcome. How Kaduna State, dear? I beg, we would like to hear from you.
I will tell Kaduna is fine today.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So I want to speak on Reverend Kuka.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So on his comment.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
The town of Kaduna is fine today.
Go ahead, you did.
Okay, we dey hear you. Be like say your TV still dey on, so you dey listen to yourself.
Okay. Let me read it. Now, are you hearing me now?
Yes. We dey hear you. So sharply tell us. You say you want to talk about Reverend Kuka matter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What I want to see now. No, what Reverend Kuka is trying to make alarm to tell people. Are you hearing me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes.
Now, he's saying that why Nigeria is collapsed is the fault of the president. Yes, president of Mr. Buhari, he wants to kill the country. If as only Reverend Kuka is raising alarm, the other clergyman, they come out, both Muslim and Christian, and came out and began to say the same thing. I believe that the country will be better. As you are saying, what is happening in Kaduna in all over the state, let every Muslim leader, every Christian leader, and come out and say the same thing. The corruption and the killing and everything will be reduced. That's my contribution.
Thank you. But to answer your question, people don't come out. Muslim leader, the Shebidian, they don't come out that they can't talk where then the Islamic leaders them second for work, but to do say don't get another one.
So people they try to talk. Be say if all of them come out like this, they talk against the injustice where they the land. Okay. More come out like this, talk against the injustice. Now, what the Reverend Kuka talk? If he shock you say before tomorrow, you see somebody reply.
They go respond. That's
back.
What they always be.
Say, why you go talk? Somebody fit start to bring out this word through religious line now. Say, oh, he did this side, that's why they talk like this. Waiting go make you they talk. Because this politician knows how to cash into the mind of people, religious line, ethnic line. So make we grow our mind above all these things and look the reality on ground to ask ourselves whether not true say they happen. Forget the person in mouth when he come from. Now, truth say they happen like that for the country where me and you they see koro or not. Now, that's probably the big question. Not be about it because they support this party or that party, or I come from North, or I come from South, or because if they happen for East, when they talk about East Stone, they happen for North now. Now they talk all those questions not they relevant. People they die, yes. Insecurity they like, yes. So face them like that.
So, Femi additional comment last week, talk say people, all these people where they complain about the insecurity, northern elders, everybody say they just blow it, out of proportion. They won't use and ginger presidents, anyhow. Say not be say it be they happen before, it happen before now. So now normal big way be say the country.
But you see how
politicians where they try to protect the party interest.
Yes, now you see how sad the way the country done the way they look people dead as and not be only now they happen. Saying in the Nasoye they happen. We they count people where they die every day on top newspaper, on top story, back to back. I talked about before now. Say every day, nothing less than 5 people they die out of this kidnap, banditry attack. Nothing less than 5 people. Aside the ones where they die from sickness or say hospital care, not they, all those other things. But banditry and kidnap, all these things, nothing less than 5 people every day.
Unknown gunmen.
Unknown gunmen will just enter, they spray people. See that community where they enter, shoot children, shoot women. On anyhow, just because say they carry weapon, they won't just show themselves. Now that kind of thing they happen every day for Nigeria where we dey now. And
they go come and say government know wetin make the vex.
You understand?
And then government self never come talk say okay, what do we do about this? Now very very sad situation we be say we dey inside.
It don't make sense.
Very very sad.
It don't make sense at all.
And fear go come they catch you. So because people now need to sleep with their eyes closed again. As a matter of fact, people don't know who go be the next victim of this matter. Whether you travel or you need to travel anywhere where you dey, matter feel reach you.
So even travel by road now, your heart day up. To travel by train, your heart day up.
It can't be like say fear for Nigeria one way or the other. But trust me, the truth be say, if things like this they happen, they go on and on and on. by the day they worse, they not the good. Now, which they say US give us fighter jets and all that. You can ask yourself, what did those jets they won't do? Because if they don't give us jet like that, when they talk say, with this very jet now, we can engage them. We don't prescribe them as terrorists. Now we can engage them. But all this, we not still see the effect. All
right, Amos.
Amos, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, welcome.
You're welcome. We hear you.
Yeah, I think the cost of this country, not the small thing. If you go market today now, you won't buy something, you go tomorrow with the price don't increase.
It change.
I thought there is a body that regulates all this price. All the body maybe they are not functioning again, or they don't join the corruption. Everything for this country, no opinion. Believing in this country now, don't be. I don't even believe in this country because anything happen anytime now. No security. If I work out for 6 o'clock, I did. I go, they look back, they look front, they look back, they look front.
All right.
This country has still, it will steal money. It will go to, after you come back, money, the money, we call the enjoyer. All this kind of thing, the enjoyer come out to talk to. They go search all out. So all this kind of thing, we don't know, we don't pray. We don't know what we want to do again. PVC now, there's a multiple registration. Where is the hope now? Where is the hope? Where is the future? God help us.
Thank you, Amos. Thank you for your contribution. This issue of rising cost of living, as in foodstuff and all that, and they really they affect a lot of people.
So somebody don't also put here for inside.
If tomorrow now the international body start to write some kind of statistics,
about
our corruption, our kind level, we go still come out. So say, nah lie, this report not make any sense. Whereas the indices they show for the statistics, they show say the level of poverty for the land, insecurity for the land, it don't the rise. We know they see all these things. This thing, say those in government, I don't know whether they're not in tune with what they happen every day.
But remember, the radio Galai Muhammad come and talk say not be only Nigeria and price of things don't go up. So I mean, especially this Russian thing make even for US now to buy fuel on a war. People where they use electric car now, they laugh people who BC they use normal fuel car because
but that's just one aspect of their life where they
at least they get security. At least they get security.
They get security.
But foodstuffs they have high for
their foodstuff no go Irish our own forget. More not deceive ourselves. Based on the value of their money.
They say if inflation of just $1 happen without the consent of the people, you shock for people who go there road immediately they protest.
Make we no compare ourselves with America at all.
Ordinary Namibia the other day, because of the Ukraine, the crisis and all that, they just push the price of fuel with Namibian dollar. They say the whole country be like say they shake. But with the sleep wake, it happen. From 160 to 165 to 200. It depends on where you dey.
Depends on where you dey.
We not dey talk.
The price of where they different.
Like you talk. We not dey shock again. Everybody don't get shock as up by inside body. Any eye happen, we'll take her like that because it don't turn part of us. Like we talk, they don't program us. So they agree to anything where they say they try at us. And we know they talk.
Some people where they buy fuel at 280 naira per liter for this same country.
For this same country.
At this same time, we won't collect 4 trillion naira for subsidy on top. So you tell me say that 280 now, the person go they pay.
Okay, all right, Ma, take this WhatsApp message. You say, good morning, my people. I'm happy to hear from you people. I just want to put one concern food matter because many people, they suffer well about this food matter we don't cost for inside this country. This issue is serious because people like us, we get plenty children for inside family. It's hard for us to train themselves. Oh, this one a very serious matter. Not be small thing. People will get only 2. They complain. People will get 4, they complain. They also can't get past like that. Like God hand 9 and day. Because we know that
they go farm, every day they go farm.
They go not if you get land. We'll take break, my people. When we come back, we'll go into our first conversation this morning. And yes, this one is very, very better to warn you about. We don't hear about this 4 trillion naira where they don't set down, where they tell national state. But I not approve this money, but still, they still approve the money based on say they want use them for subsidy and things like that. Despite the whole katakata we share, this na money where they come out, where they suppose use to do some kind of things. You back money they there, And the health budget, they even reduce those ones based on this level. But our guest will follow us talk this one. What do you think? Shall we value subsidy? We no come value education, or we no come value health? Many yarn is there on top of this level. Will they come back after this short break? Don't go anywhere. Our guest will follow us here on this matter. Will they come?
Whoa, how hot is she? Very hot. Pick me. Just pick me, baby. Come pick me, girl. Man, I'm all ready for you.
Mmm, so tasty.
He's so lucky.
Mini-Me, taste the fun.
Thank you for the rejections. That taught me to keep striving. Thank you for the long hours. That taught me discipline. Thank you for the knockdowns. That taught me to bounce back. And for the unexpected victories that taught me to never give up. Thank you for making me who I am.
Our new toothpaste, Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection.
Why are we changing our toothpaste?
Because with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, I can be sure your teeth are cavity-free.
When you brush daily with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, its expert formula locks natural calcium in our teeth and helps protect them from cavity. Colgate is the world's most chosen toothpaste.
Colgate locks calcium in,
keeps cavities out.
I find the strength I need every time that I look into your eyes. I know they worry, cause I know, say you did by my side. And if I fall away, right in the midst of all my hour, you know that I am for my while. Oh, they always there for me. No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you, you show me love. You show me love.
All right, welcome back. Now still the Good Morning Naija show. And yes, we still day here to bring on the best of entertainment. We'll enter our first sit-down talk segment, and this one is very, very, very important because Nigerians, they talk, say, why? At this time, not be so this thing supposed to be, but hey, this is not the conversation. 4 trillion naira. They don't decide, National Assembly don't approve. Oga President may ask, say they approve them for the subsidy matter for country. 4 trillion naira for inside levels. And this so far, some money where they can't deduct to make sure say they arrange this back on our side. Now even make people come they talk more and more and more. We take the correct money from UBEC and some kind of health areas too. They come on money for there just to make sure say they take fund this level. But we got one very, very special guest who go follow us talk this one now. Honorable Mohammed Saidu Etsu will be SSA to Niger Governor on Rural Electrification and a governorship hopeful for Niger State. Oga Mohammed, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
We did all right. We did fine for here. I did here with Ochuko and Precious. We say make we follow you yarn this matter this very, very beautiful morning. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much.
Aha.
I see your introduction. I'm not a governorship hopeful. I'm a former chairmanship aspirant.
Okay. Thank you very much for that correction, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that correction. All right, sir. So make we just enter the matter as it be. We know say this conversation don't they cause a lot of yarning. People don't they wonder say, okay, why this time, this situation, subsidy matter? We know say this one day very, very necessary based on waiting the federal government don't they talk. But the way this 4 trillion take come, how you take CM? Make we look at from that aspect at first.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for having me on your studios. I think it's high time we face reality in Nigeria. Where at this critical time, our economy is not doing well. Things are getting, and inflation is going higher, and things are getting tougher for average Nigerians. And the way the government is spend money on this fuel subsidy, it has come to a reality that we can't sustain it because so many critical infrastructure has been affected by few people collecting subsidy, and we are not feeling the impact. It's now left for the government and the citizen to agree on how to do this thing, because if you can continue like this, it can even reach a level that we can't pay salaries and the country cannot function effectively. Now, when this government don't bring this 4 trillion for subsidy, this is shocking, and in fact, we can't sustain it at this critical time, and we need to do something about it quickly so that we can be able to move forward. If not, it will be easy for our average Nigerians.
Okay, so Oga Saidu, if we look the matter when Nigerians not agitate, because government don't plan say after a while from April, May, June this year, we're not going to pay subsidy again. We go move on. But Nigerians now agitate talk say they want subsidy because we're not going to buy fuel the price we be say we go buy and when they come on subsidy. So you know look like say governments try to answer the people by making sure say they accommodate them no matter how stressful it is for government.
You know, be like say the government and citizens, there is communication gap, and you know people don't understand how subsidy things they work. Okay. And the government is not coming out wholeheartedly and explain how it intends to make succor to average Nigerians, because people don't trust government again. I would like to, because people they feel say government scam. But in reality, we can't sustain it. And people know very well that we can't sustain it at this critical time. That is why the thing don't be shocking for other people where they know say this country can not sustain this kind of wahala we don't enter inside. But now it's now left for the citizens to understand and the government to come out clean and tell us that okay, if we are removing subsidy, these are the XYZ that we are going to do, so that people will understand why we are removing subsidy. But if you remove subsidy and you come to tell us say you won't buy buses and you won't give some people small money, people go think say that's scam still. But now it's on reality that we can't sustain this thing, and Nigeria cannot move forward like this. And that is why I believe that it's high time we all come together, both citizens and the government, to agree on how we can be able to move things forward.
Yeah, again, when we talk about this slashing of some critical sectors like the UBEC by 23.16 billion and basic health care by 11.58 billion, amongst other things, then we be say they still slash. You think say that are the right thing for them to do, or you think say it will get impact on those other sectors where we say they slash from to take fund this very one?
That's why I'm telling you that it's not right, because education is very, very important. We have a country that we have a lot of people out of schools, and we have a country that actually is still on strike. We have a country that a lot of people don't enjoy what it's supposed to enjoy in terms of electricity and so many things. Now, we remove money from where it's not enough to even go service something that is not reality. Now, it's not left for us to agree on how to do it, because we can't continue this way. In the next few years, you are telling us that people cannot have chairs in school, people cannot have learning materials, school cannot even function. people cannot even go to school and teach again, because if you remove this money for school where people supposed to learn so that our future will be better, and you can't put out for something that is not real, something that you don't have adequate figure on how the subsidy works, because this subsidy thing is up to now. We never know how many liters of petrol they consume, because say they don't even call government say how many liters will they consume as Nigerians, so that we can be able to know, okay, who are we subsidizing? Who will they subsidize for? Is it Nigeria or another people we are subsidizing their life for, so that they will continue enjoying, and other millions of Nigerians will still wandering on poverty. But what they disturb me, we say, when government they come say you want to remove subsidy, labor union and some organizations, now then they say no one make you remove subsidy. So now we should strike a balance so that we can agree. Both labor and the government need to come and sit down and iron some things out. And the citizens, it's not about labor again, it's about citizens. It's about we agree on what to do. Because this country belongs to all of us. It's not government alone. Because government will come and go. It's just 4 years they give them as bandits. But when this government go and this another one come again, still doing the same thing, it's not palatable. It's not good for we as citizens, so that we can enjoy the country we see in Nigeria, and we don't get another country to go.
Okay, so Oga Saidu, you don't talk and now say when government won't remove subsidy in labor unions, then 9 they put hand inside. And one of the, if you follow this matter the way you start last year, one of the reasons we make labor union give and say the high cost of living presently for Nigeria been day too high, and it could be too much burden for Nigerians if they still can't come more subsidy this period. Now you be APC member by aspiring to be the chairman, national chairman of APC. You be APC member. People for don't they think and say, oh, the government for free come on money from some budget from the presidency or executive or legislative arm of government to use fund or to use fund this subsidy. Why come on money from critical things where they affect the masses, like healthcare, like education? Why that aspect? Why not aspect where you be say them, go fit sacrifice for the people? Now you feel say this on a government really they really they feel the pulse of the people. You feel say they really they protect the interest of the people.
No, you should know that from the coming of this government, the government, especially executive, has tried to see how they can prune their salaries. So you can hear some states that the governors they collect half salary. Some people don't already see how they can be able to reduce their income and prune their expenditure. But what it be the reality? We say we now virtually everybody they face am. Not only government, even citizens they face am, and even government they face am, because you can go to some government agencies and some government say they can't be able to do what they should do because there is not even resources to do it. The country is the economy and the country resources is shrinking. We have a lot of burdens on us to do as a current government, and the citizen expectation is high because they want to enjoy, and they have right to enjoy because that's what we promised to give them. Now that is why we say we as a Nigerian and as government, as a ruling government, we need to do a lot of things to make sure that we strike a balance. We need to tell people that this is the kind of thing that the government is also facing. We shouldn't hide it from anyone, because government there should be an open book where people will understand, say this is what we are also doing. This is what government is also facing. So that citizens will have belief, because Nigerians now, they don't trust anything government. Anything where you even talk, they will say government has come.
Okay, Oga Saidu, if you dey hear me, for instance, the Aso Rock budget, the budget for presidential villa, in terms of some kind of recurring budget, for instance, the budget for their kitchen, food, kitchen utensils, private vehicles, all of those things. Now, budget will be say would they replace every year. You think say it ain't necessary to sustain those budgets to the detriment of your back and healthcare, where it be saying something we're supposed to benefit everybody.
You don't already talk about, you say budget. You don't budget.
This one is still budget they talk about, so they don't reduce the budget for these other ones.
That is why I said government need to come out and understand how people will feel that this is actually what they are facing. Because if you say you budget this billions for hospital, next year you still budget it again. People will now believe that the money they don't release the money, give you.
Yeah.
You don't chop them. You don't come chop another one.
Yeah.
But bit by bit, there is how it works. When you budget something, how did you have money to fund that budget is another thing. And that is why you see most our infrastructure, government will talk, say we don't budget road, we don't budget billion for these roads. In the next year, you see the same budget is still going on. But there is no money to fund it. If you budget 10 billion for road, for road now, and out of that budget, where you budget, you can't get 1 billion. What thing you supposed to do next year? You're supposed to tell Nigerians that, okay, we budget this thing, but this is what we are able to realize and do fix in this. We're also thinking of putting another money again to that, budgeting another money. But you're not going to that billion because we couldn't get that billion. That is why I said the government, the working of government, people must make it easy for the citizens so that we can be able to be on the same page.
All right. Oga Mohammed, the reason why most of the Nigerians, they talk about this 4 trillion naira now, the speed at which the National Assembly take even approve the money. And as you talk just now, you say, okay, they fee budget, but the money fee never come out. But we know, looking at the antecedents of this subsidy matter and how government, they react to them based on say they would need to pay the subsidy. They always be very, very swift. Now, speaking about the subsidy, you feel say, even if they won't come out time, you feel say now immediate at once government supposed run them, or they feel they come out time gradually, where the effect no go fit really, no go too hit the masses if they just come out time at once. What do you feel about the way government they go about them regarding that?
You know, I don't already talk and say both the government and citizens will suffer this. We shouldn't hide it to ourselves.
Okay.
But National Assembly now they talk and say, let's know how many fuel we they consume as a Nigerian per day. This one they give up figure of fuel, say we they consume this, we they consume that. They should have worked on that first before they even reach say, okay, we will put money for this subsidy, because we should be able to know amount of fuel that we are consuming as citizens.
Sure, yes. But as it stands now, they don't approve the thing without getting this information where they talk about. So is it not still in the fault of the government to approve that kind of money without getting that information?
That is what I'm saying. And National Assembly approval, they are representing Nigerians, because all of them come from virtually all their zones and federal constituency and even local government.
Yeah.
And they know yarn is where people they talk. They should have do their due diligence, because now government can say, okay, this is what we want. But we have tiers of government that works, and we will allow everybody to work. Now you don't already bring budget, say, now this is what we want to do, so that you support us. They say, no, Oga, this is how we think you can do it. That is why they are there. We are not there to just say, okay, we don't bring so that we can sign. No, we go do due diligence. And that is why I'm expecting them to also do their work and brief Nigerians that this matter we don't start the talk before. We don't do this one first. We don't already know number of forward consume. But Nigerians, we need to do this now. We need to approve this so that we can be able to. If you didn't approve this, this will happen. But all these things are not there. We're just seeing figures. We are just seeing this thing. But we as government, we as people in ruling government, we're doing everything possible to make Nigeria better. But in reality, the economy is not doing well, because we have a lot of challenges. We have a lot of, look at COVID has affected our economy. Look at the Ukraine, Wahala, and so many things. And that is why the government on its own, our refineries should have been working in the last 4 years. But due to so many bottlenecks and so many things, we're still dragging the same thing, because we need to come to reality and see how this country will move forward. It's not about we, APC or PDP or this thing. It's about Nigeria first. Because we should pass this stage. And if we don't do this work, we will get this one away with the inside. And that is why it's not the fault of this government alone. It's not the fault of even the previous government, because it's about Nigeria. Even today, God don't make APC maker. The next government, they should be able to do it, not be telling us that no, APC don't do it. That's how Nigeria should be working. Nigeria should be working with vision. We should have something that, okay, by this year, out of this wahala so that we can be able to move forward. Because we are not matching with other countries where development starts at the same time.
All right. Now, one of the big questions where really they concern Nigerians, they make them the surprise and say, how government determined say now that much Nigerians they spend or need to spend on fuel subsidy to arrive at that figure from 442.72 billion to an increase of 3.557 trillion. Don't we say before now subsidy never even reach 1 billion self. It never reach that benchmark at any time. How they take reach that kind of amount, knowing say this that we really want over time? You get any parameters where they really looks okay based on this? Although they give reasons say that because of what's it called, oil theft and the Ukraine and Russia crisis war. But what will be the projection and the figure make they arrive at this?
That is what the figure is not. You can see the figure is just trunking out from NNPC, which is the agency saddled with responsibility to do these fuel subsidy things. But what our civil society groups they do, we can't be talking all the time without going in depth and get facts so that we can be able to. We can also help Nigerians, and that is why the essence of allowing this democracy, there is a freedom of information. Civil society groups, organizations where, no, it's not about talking about PDP or APC or about this. No, it's about checkmating the system entirely. We should be able to have independent body that can be able to go far, and even journalists, so that we can be able to know actually what is happening from this sector. That we are always having figures. We are not having what is on the table, so that we can also have facts for Nigerians. Because it's not about we as government alone. It's about Nigerians. And we have some people that are working that say, okay, we can be able to help you talk. Even Labour self. Labour have a lot of work to do. It's not about when the government say, I want to increase fuel or subsidy matter don't come, now you will talk. No! Labour or himself should be able to do this work. If these people fail to do it, so that they can be able to bring facts out. Those are the things that I'm expecting we to do as a country. Because it should be something that we are working together.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Oga Mohammed Saidu Etsu. We thank you say you follow us talk this matter because as it be so you yourself know say Nigerians they question this movement where the government don't decide to do so, but at least you don't break down some of the matter for us. And I believe some people don't understand them from a different perspective. Thank you very much for your time this morning. We hope so you get a
Thank you very much. That is why we are grassroots people. We go village, we listen to what people they talk. People go talk. But now it's not there for us as a government, as people in the government to also do our best. And we're also doing it to make sure that Nigeria works.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Saidu Etsu. We appreciate you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. On to the next thing. Blessing and sports we get next now. And yes, Jovita will come out. Okay, now Buchi, they come out this morning to give us what's happening for the world of sports. Make we hear the gist. We don't share for that side as well. No go anywhere. See the Good Morning Naija show when they come back.
Whoa, how hot is she? Very hot. Just pick me, baby. Come pick me, girl. Man, I'm all ready for you.
So tasty.
He's so lucky.
Mini-Me, taste the fun.